Hey everyone, welcome back to WealthWave, your go-to channel for financial news, stimulus updates, and smart money moves. If you've been feeling the pressure of rising prices and wondering if any real help is on the way, today's video is one you can't skip. President Trump has once again talked about sending $2,000 stimulus checks to Americans. And here's the thing, this isn't some random comment. It's the third time he's mentioned it, and this time, he says he wants it done before the end of the year. Now, I know what you're thinking, we've heard this before. Is it actually happening this time? Stick with me, because I've done the homework for you. I've gone through the proposals, the president's statements, and the draft legislation itself, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's being proposed, who qualifies, and whether seniors on Social Security and people on disability are included. Let's get right into it. Where this all started. This $2,000 stimulus idea didn't just appear out of thin air. It's been in motion all year long. Let me walk you through how we got here, because this time feels different. First proposal, July. Back in July, President Trump floated the idea of a $600 rebate to Americans. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley jumped on it right away and introduced real legislation called the American Worker Rebate Act. This wasn't just talk, it was a fully written bill in Congress. It followed the same framework as the pandemic-era stimulus checks, and yes, it included seniors on Social Security and people on disability. Second proposal, October. Then, in October, Trump went on Fox News and raised the amount, saying he was considering checks between $1,000 and $2,000, calling it a dividend for the American people. The funding, according to him, would come from existing tariff revenues, not from new borrowing. So, it wouldn't increase the deficit. Third proposal now. Just recently, he brought it up again, but this time, with urgency. He said he wants it done before year-end. That's weeks away, not someday. What the bill actually says. I read through Senator Hawley's legislation so you don't have to. Here's the short version. The bill modifies the tax code to send rebates funded by tariff proceeds. Originally, it was $600 per person, but the framework allows for higher payments depending on available tariff revenue. So basically, the system already exists. They'd only need to adjust the number from $600 to $2,000, not build a brand new bill. Who qualifies? Let's talk about what really matters, who actually gets the money. Seniors on Social Security, yes, included. The proposal mirrors the pandemic stimulus system. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, you'd qualify automatically. People on disability, SSDI/SSI, you're also in. The draft treats disability benefits the same way as any other income source. Veterans, whether you receive VA benefits or are a retired senior veteran, you'd qualify, too. Working families, same structure as before, full payments for individuals earning under $75,000 or couples under $150,000, with gradual phase-outs above that. Parents, likely additional payments per dependent child, just like previous stimulus rounds. In short, if you received stimulus checks during the pandemic, you'd almost certainly qualify for this one. Here's why I think this isn't just political talk. The economy is still tight. Prices for food, utilities, and housing are sky high. Fixed-income Americans are getting squeezed. Tariffs have raised revenue. This proposal would return that money directly to the people. It's not being sold as relief, but as an economic dividend, a share of revenue Americans already helped generate. Election year momentum. Let's be honest, direct payments are popular, and politicians know that. Can it actually happen before year-end? Let's keep it real. Even if the president pushes hard, it still needs to pass both the House and Senate and then go to the IRS for distribution. Here's the good news. The bill is already drafted. They just need to amend it. The IRS already has the payment system in place from past stimulus checks. So, if this gets approved in December, realistically we could see payments in January or February 2026. What you should do now. Here are 4 simple steps to make sure you're ready if it passes. File your 2024 taxes. Even if you don't owe anything, the IRS uses that info to send payments. Update your direct deposit info on irs.gov. Outdated accounts cause huge delays. Avoid scams. The IRS will never call, text, or email you about stimulus payments. No fees, no sign-ups. Stay informed. Subscribe to WealthWave and turn on notifications. I'm tracking every update and will break it down for you clearly and honestly. To be transparent, here are the main challenges. It still needs congressional approval. Some lawmakers will argue about the cost, potentially hundreds of billions. Timing is tight. Congress has other year-end priorities. And the IRS is stretched thin. Even with systems in place, processing millions of payments takes time. Still, with strong political pressure and public support, it can move faster than expected, just like the pandemic checks did. After following this closely, I'd say the odds are better than 50/50 this happens. Trump has mentioned it multiple times with increasing urgency. There's an existing legislative path. And politically, this idea is popular across both parties. So, my prediction? We'll see movement in December, and potential payments by early 2026. $2,000 can mean a lot right now. For seniors, it could cover overdue bills or much-needed medical expenses. For people on disability, it could be the difference between stability and crisis. For families, it could mean several $1,000s to help with essentials. It may be a one-time payment, but in tough times, that extra support can make a real difference. So, that's where we stand. Nothing guaranteed yet, but more real momentum than most proposals out there. If this video helped you understand what's going on, please tap that like button. It helps others find accurate info instead of clickbait. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to WealthWave and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next update. I post weekly about stimulus news, Social Security, Medicare, and real financial help for people on fixed incomes. Drop a comment below with your city and state. I love knowing where you're watching from and what issues matter most in your area. Thanks for being part of WealthWave, where we cut through the noise and bring you the truth about your money. Stay safe, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video.